Hello, everybody. I am yet again Price McKinney. Simply put, and as always, I want to thank you for tuning in and listening. Um, Before I go no further, y'all know the drill. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Simply put with Price McKinney. But most importantly, go to YouTube. Simply put podcast with Price McKinney. Like, subscribe, watch a video, leave a comment, make that happen. So I won't. This won't be too long. Um, I call this post Valentine's, and I've had a few conversations prior to and afterwards, and I just not laughing at you all. I just want to help you. That's all. I want to help us because I'm included in this. So let me start by saying this: Valentine's Day, fellas, sirs, is for women. It ain't for us. Let's just get that out of the way. Clear the smoke, clear the air. Valentine's Day is not for us. Okay. Now, I used to be the guy. Now, granted, I'm single, so I ain't got to deal with this feces right now. I'm single, but I was the guy back in the day in my early 20s, 30s, and I had to learn the hard way. Please understand that. Men, brothers, sirs, be considerate. Okay. Put some thought and effort into the gift backslash hashtag gifts you're going to get her, be it your significant other, be it your girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, or you're engaged, or you're even already married. You'd be amazed at the married folk that still have to deal with this. I was one of them. Um, don't just run out, and I saw this. I literally saw it. Not my first time, but I did see it recently, Friday. I had to go to the store for something to get something to eat. You see dudes in there scrabbling and scuffling to get something. First of all, sir, it only comes one day a year. So you've had a whole year to plan. Okay. Number two, because you did not consider, now you really don't know what to pick because you had because you're in panic mode. Okay. So how do we fix that? Let's back the bus up. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. Pre-plan. Ask questions long before it gets there. Study your person. Pay attention to what, if you're out shopping, pay attention to what she picks up. Pay attention to what she stops and looks at. Okay. Simple stuff. And just take mental notes of it. Just casually ask her, what do you like for this? Or what do you like for that? Or what would you like to have for this? And just take notes. Pay attention to what she says and even her body language because that's a whole nother language. What they say and how they respond. So don't wait till February the 14th after you get off work before you go home to stop and pick something up for your her. Okay? Let's 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 be considerate. Put some thought into it. Some careful thought long before it comes. Okay? Don't be like I used to be. Hindsight is 2020. You live and you learn. And once you come out of a thing, you understand it better than you did while you in it. I was guilty of that. And let's just let's just say that doesn't work, sir. Bro, it don't work. Um, they can tell by the card you pick out what kind of thought and time you put into it. They're women. So let's just do better. Let's be better. Okay. Now, for my sisters, the females, the ma'ams, um, he may need some work in that area. So let's give him a little bit of grace. Um, let's not go at him cockeyed, be attitudinal, as I call it. Try to be appreciative of whatever effort he put into it. Now you may have to backtrack and have a different conversation with him afterwards and ask him what neuron went off in your head that made you think that this for me was okay. You may have to have that conversation and be okay with it. How else is he going to learn? Because as a man, some of us have not been trained, taught, or understand how to pick a gift or how to be considerate or how to be sensitive. Some of that is learned behavior. Some of it by way of hard knocks, um, trial and error, more error than trial. Um, and that's just a part of it. That's a part of the growth. That's a part of the learning. That's a part of the development. Um, so you may have to, ma'am, have a conversation with him um, after February the 14th. That's why I called this post Valentine's, and explain to him, hey, I appreciate what you tried to do, um, but let's do it a little bit different. Um, because it's one of those things. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, anniversary, birthday, just depending on the person, those are days that are made for the woman. And it's a big deal for you all, and rightfully so. I get it. I understand. But you may have to kind of coach him through that. And, excuse me, and how you say it will determine how he responds. So just be kind of graceful if you possibly can, and explain to him, hey, I understand what you were trying to do, but this is how we can make this better. I thank you, I appreciate it, um, but this is this this just ain't it. Sirs, if you're planning to take her out, don't just pick somewhere on the fly. Um, Make it so, and let me say this too: you don't have to break the bank trying to do it. I'm not saying that at all. You don't have to lose an arm and a leg to try to get or something. No, it's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying put some time, put some effort, put some thought, put some consideration. That's all I'm saying. And ma'am, try to be appreciative of his efforts and what he's done. Now, some dudes are great at it. And the dudes that are, y'all might have to teach some of us. And that's, hey, I had a conversation with a brother a couple of weeks back. He was like, "Hey, I'm not doing this." And I understood his point. Valentine's Day is every day for her. I do this, 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 this. Yes, but it's not that day. And that's what I had to explain to him. All of that's great and wonderful. Keep it up. Keep two thumbs up. Keep doing what you do. However, it's not that day. That day only comes once a year on the 14th of February. So don't neglect her for that day because of all of what you done prior to. That ain't it. Okay. So again, let's work together, folks. Let's communicate. Let's talk about it, and come to an understanding and an agreement. You may be in a situation, or you may be at a point where you just could not do anything this year. Let her know that, man. Just let her know that, this is what, and you may have to even, if it comes to that, you may have to do it at a later date. I know, a couple of guys I talked to, they were like, man, this is gonna be crowded. It's Friday night already. I'm gonna just take her out Saturday. Cool. I don't think she would object to that. Going sitting having to wait. an hour or two, especially that late in the day. I get it, but those you communicate that. Don't just don't just think that she's gonna read your mind and well, I thought about this. No, just communicate, talk. Okay. So again, I'm Price McKinney. Simply put, I want to thank you for listening. Again, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Simply put, Bio with Price McKinney. Most importantly, YouTube. Simply put, podcast with Price McKinney on Tuesdays. I'm not an expert. I just know what I know, and I promise you, I'll see you soon.